As always, we're going to start with a few general announcements, and I want to begin with a slightly sobering one, which is that the latest BioBot report numbers show that our incidence rate in Harrisburg is now creeping up, and that we are back again above the median national sample size. That's significant because that is mirroring a trend of increased positive testing for COVID-19 throughout the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania. And it's something which, if we don't keep in check, could lead to numbers closer to what we saw earlier in the year. Right now, BioBot is estimating we're at 20 new cases a day in the Capital Region water area. And again, that is up significantly from the last several weeks. It's not a cause to panic, but it is a cause for us, I think, all to remember that we're not through the woods regarding COVID-19. We're about to enter into, or we're already into, flu season and the fall. And it's important that everyone continue to take the necessary safety measures. I'll also note that Harrisburg Academy just shut down this week with an outbreak in their high school. Central Dauphin busing has stopped. We've got to all be careful. I'd argue it's not the right time to return to fall athletics, but that's not a decision for the city to make. And if we are going to do it, we need to all remember to continue to be socially distant, to wear masks, and to recognize that we don't want another resurgent, which is going to force additional lockdown and business closures. So that's where we are, right on the precipice of flu season, and we're very closely monitoring that BioBot data. We had BioBot on the show last week, so if you have any questions about that, pull up the archive, and you can, on YouTube, take a look at how they make their calculations and learn a little bit more about wastewater epidemiology. In terms of general announcements, more positive ones, tonight is our final night for movies in the park. It is going to be Zootopia at Reservoir Park. It begins at 7 o'clock. Bring your picnic, bring your chairs. You can spread out, be socially distant, and enjoy a fun movie for the whole family. Those have really been great, and I hope people will come out for our final one, looking like, fingers crossed, the weather's going to be okay. And we are hard at work on our grab and grow trick-or-treat night plans, and I want to give a big shout out this week to Hershey, which has stepped up to donate an amazing amount of candy. I also want to thank Giant, I want to thank The Did, and I want to thank others who are helping us. We're going to have what I hope will be a really nice package of things to give people. Remember, we're not doing a citywide trick-or-treat due to CDC guidelines, but we will have the ability for kids from 5 to 7 to come out to each of the 3 fire stations in Harrisburg. Those, again, are in Uptown on North 6th Street, in Allison Hill on 13th and Howard, and also in Allison Hill on 16th Street. And you can go to more than one fire station, and you can come and collect candy. We'll have people enforcing social distance in the lines, and it'll be a great opportunity just to have a little bit of fun in a safe manner. So grab and go trick-or-treat night is planned for the Thursday before Halloween, which is 10/29 from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. More on that as we continue to accumulate candy. And also a reminder, if members of the public have candy that they purchased and would like to donate it, as long as it's in the original wrapping containers, you can donate those multi-packs and whatnot to Harrisburg City Hall. You can just come down during our regular business hours, and we will use them to distribute to Harrisburg residents. So that's a great opportunity if you already bought your candy and you're a little disappointed that there won't be door-to-door trick-or-treat this year. And leaf cleanup, which we talked a little bit about here recently as well, is continuing. And just a reminder that leaves are picked up on the day of your street sweeping. So you can bag those leaves in those compostable paper bags, put them out at the curb on street sweeping day in your neighborhood, and we will pick them up. That's very active and ongoing, and that will continue here right into the beginning of December, depending on weather and snow and everything else. And then finally, from an announcement standpoint, a reminder that the census is still ongoing. The final deadline for filling out the census is October 31st. We are lagging behind as a city. We're lagging behind our percentage totals from 2010, and we've got to see if we can close that gap. Every person needs to be counted. It's easy to do. You can call by phone. We'll give you that phone number again, which is 844-330-2020, or you can go to 2020census.gov. It'll just take a couple minutes, and your being counted will result in thousands of dollars coming back to the community in the form of federal and state and other types of aid. So please fill out that census, and let's see if we can get a little closer to where we were 10 years ago.